Plays, obviously, when Lathan went down, that hurt us, so I had to kind of step up and play that boundary safety. So, going from 30 plays to 70 plays, that's a little bit of an adjustment, but, I think I did fine. I think it's just all about how you prepare, take care of your body, and recovering after the game. So, my body feels good, but, scheme-wise, it's pretty similar for me. You're just relating the two, one to the field, one to the boundary, similar pressures, things like that. So it wasn't that big of a jump for me or too big of a difference. But, yeah, it was definitely a bigger role. I think it was a little bit, especially when Proctor went down, I think it was a little bit of me trying to step up and be more of a leader as well in the secondary.
Yeah, you're like you're the old guy. Like,
yeah, it's funny to say that. With Proctor and Lathan going down the 1 week, that's kind of what I felt like. I had to step up a little bit. Obviously Denzel and IGB, those are leaders in our secondary, but I feel like I had to step up for the safety room and be a leader.
The time that you spent playing back in the spring, did that help you move back there this past
Yeah, I've always been kind of familiar with all three spots. Last year and during the season, even though I wasn't playing, I was still learning all three and playing all three in practice. So it really gave me a great understanding of the defense, and I'm still able to process and execute at each position.
When you were playing nickel near the ball, there's a lot of things about your game that seem to really translate there well, the links and your suddenness and all that stuff. What do you think still translates well to Bandit in asset?
I think at Bandit, like you saw it a lot with Lathan, like on those third and short where he's just shooting the gap or things like that. And I think you've seen it with me a little bit too. Like you're in the fit a lot. Like they ask the Bandit, whatever in cover three, whatever it is, you're in the fit a lot. So I feel like you get a chance to show your run stopping ability. And also being able to, you can still play curl flat in the boundary just like you do to the field. You can play a hook, you can play a half like you do to the field. So like I said, I feel like it's pretty similar. You get to show similar attributes. I think the field, you just get more space, more field. It's obviously a field pressure, so it's a little different than a boundary pressure. I think it really helps. Jordan's a really good player. Like you said, he's able to cover well like a corner, and then he's able to get in the run fit when he needs to. So I think it was really big the amount of depth we have on the secondary. Malik had to step up for Proctor when he went down. And he executed and did well. So I think we got a lot of guys who are getting ready to play.
So you guys are undefeated. You've been at the top of the rankings all year, but we know the previous two seasons not beating Michigan. The season didn't end. I'm not talking about the Michigan game, just like where this team is mentally, where the way you guys have sort of handled your business through this season to this point. What's been the attitude?
I think the attitude has been it's about us each game. We know what it felt like to come up short last year, and I think we made a big emphasis on not leaving anything out on the field. Don't leave that play where all you had to do was stay outside and then you went inside and now it's a touchdown. Things like that. And then just going as hard as you can. I think so. We really, as a defense, especially, I think we just been really emphasizing, eliminating explosives on our mistakes. We can't give them free plays. If they're gonna make a play, they gotta go earn that. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
So Jordan was saying a couple weeks ago that in the off season, you guys would give up an explosive play in practice that you guys have to run.
Yeah, it's something with the DBs, give up a touchdown or any kind of explosive play on third down, especially. We do a little gas here. Just kind of a reminder how huge those are, because I think you get in the games, those explosive plays, they can kill you. We talk about 5 or less explosive plays, you're probably going to win the game. So that's a really big emphasis we're trying to do, just eliminate those explosives, especially the ones that are our mistakes where you're just not doing your job, or you're supposed to be this leverage and now you're inside leverage, things like that.
Would all the DBs run?
Yes, most of the time they do that.
Do you think that, obviously speed matters, matchups matter, but you think that mindset,
Yeah, I think it definitely matters. Obviously you got the X and O's, you got all the schemes, but the players got to go out there, you got to execute, and you got to go hard, you got to play for each other. I feel like the best teams that win the national championships, they have this kind of brotherhood, and I feel like you can feel it when they're playing.
Sonny, what's been the biggest difference for you between playing strong safety versus playing nickel?
I honestly think it's pretty similar. I think the only difference, the big difference, was you get more coverage in space playing nickel. But you still get coverage in the slot and the boundary. It's just a little less space. But like I said before, I think they're pretty similar. It's not too big of an adjustment for me.
So give me an example of a play you've made over the last several weeks where you kind of go, yeah, that's what it's all about. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it's supposed to feel like.
What do you mean by that?
Meaning you're out there and you're just reacting and playing your spot. You've been asked to do a lot of things in this defense. have you had that feeling yet?
I mean, yeah. I try to feel like that every play. I don't know. I mean, I don't get too excited about any one play. So, but I kind of understand what you mean. You know, just plays like we're just playing like we're playing Notre Dame on the 4th down stop. You know, like I'm playing to the front side gap. You know, I'm just playing football and I ended up flowing back to make the play with Lathan in the backside C gap. So, you know, things like that. I think that's where I feel like I'm at my best, where I'm just playing and just playing football and not trying to overthink.
Sonny, I saw a tweet, I think it was today, from PFF saying you are the top graded run defender in the nation. Would you agree with that assessment?
You know, I don't really pay attention to that stuff. You know, I try to make sure I make my tackles, you know, do my best and do what I'm coached to do.
Do you miss basketball this time of year, or you good?
A little bit. I watched the Ohio State men's team. You know, they look pretty good. But yeah, my guy Devin Royal. So we went to the same high school. So you know, he's looking good. But yeah, I miss it a little bit. But I know I'm playing what I'm supposed to be playing.
When the call comes in off the sideline, blitz, you're going to be in a blitz. Do your eyes light up?
Oh yeah.
I mean, it seems when you really. What is that like when you see that call?
I mean, I love those calls. I mean, our D line's so good, so it makes it opens it up for me. You know, a lot of times you see me shooting those guys, making the tackle for losses. You know, our D line's so good, they're not worried, they're not even thinking about me. So yeah, I get super excited when Coach Knowles calls those calls.
Is that your favorite part of the game when you're playing in the box?
Yeah, I like to be up in the run. You know, those 3rd and shorts. You know, being able to stop the dude 1 yard short, things like that. You know, I really like that. But I really like zone, being able just to sit and read the quarterback and feel routes and just react. I mean, I enjoy that as well.
All right, Sonny, thank you.